I fucking love drawing. My god. It is. It's liberating. Um, I've always wanted to get into lucid dreaming, and I could probably incorporate drawing into the practice of becoming lucid. I'm always up for improving who I am within the waking world, so why not work on the sleeping as well, if that makes sense. Something so magical about being able to just pile things on top of things. Like doing. I've done some art, like carving of wood, etc., and some pottery. Actually, I like this. But there's just something very fascinating about digital art for me. It is very. I struggle to express emotions, and I don't know. There's an ease to it. There's a great ease to digital art, and I generally like to do things that are challenging. But to be honest, I've been challenging myself to the greatest extent. I would say unnecessarily for a very long time. And I just want to fucking relax. Like years and years and years of self-improvement, years and years and years of constantly taking the difficult path. Well, why take any path at all? Just fucking float up into the clouds and allow a path of your own to just start manifesting behind you as you just be. Just be. It's easy to say be yourself. Very easy. To some extent, the act of talking here can, to a certain degree, disrupt this state of being that I describe as just being. I suppose it could even disrupt a little bit of the creative process as well. But what is the creative process? I watched this video by Adam Savage. He's the guy who he's one of the guys who worked on Mythbusters, and he was talking about getting from A to B. So I don't think he said it exactly this way, but this is how I understood it. Setting up a situation where you need to get from A to B, or 1 to 2, or a goal from where you are to the goal. Creativity basically spawns in the middle. Like the crux, is that the word? The main point of the video was that creativity itself is intrinsically void of meaning. And it's interesting because it was a really eye-opening video, and I'm really grateful the person asked that question to him on, I think it was streaming, and it really opened up a different window into what actually is creativity. Well, I would say it's the stillness, it's the what's the word? Ingenuity? It's the marvel of a creature that, a consciousness that can figure out, that can problem solve. Because what is problem solving but just creativity? Like, how does one get over here from here? Like, how do we connect a line from here to here? Well, you could create an extra layer, do a little artwork here, do another layer, do a little bit of shading like this, and boom, they're connected on a certain level via shading. And then you could even like do that, and then you could rotate this layer and enlarge it and connect the two like that. Like, there are so many different ways to connect this and these two things together. Also, I lost the mirroring, so it's gonna look a bit funny on the other side. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. But that's it. It's, as I speak right now, this is a conceptualization process. I am verbalizing words, language, my vocal cords, transferring into the auditory mechanisms of this tablet. If the microphone's not fucking covered up, I bet it is, but it was last time I did this, I forgot. And the moment it enters your, whoever's listening to this, whoever's watching this, the moment you see this, the moment you hear this, it has become a conceptual interpretation of reality. What's that mean? Mind-made. So, well, you can't really experience reality itself. You can't really experience what you're looking at, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, what you're tasting, what you're smelling, without that uniqueness of you interpreting it via your own experiences, your own lens, your own personality. A rock is a rock, but everyone is going to experience this rock in their own particular way. But now, I am going to choose to continue drawing in silence. It's not actually silence, it's really just being. Just being. Realizing that it's recording. Witnessing the urge to talk. It's almost like a script. If it's recording, you gotta talk. Unconscious script. See, now that there is some sort of formation that has formed on the canvas, and I've seen the formation for what it is, there is immediately this attachment to the formation. So now the active flow, I would say, has been interrupted to a certain degree, because now there's this conceptual interpretation, this, no, not necessarily conceptual interpretation, this understanding of the idea of what a product is, of what a finished product is, of what a piece of art is. And there's this understanding, there is more so this attachment to the idea that of loss. I am grateful for where this is right now. I really like this artwork. Practicing gratitude after a joyous moment, I think, is really, really useful. There's a person called Brene Brown who talks about this. I really like the way this turned out. The purple stuff probably not so much, but honestly, it actually sort of looks like a squid. I could turn that into a squid. Actually, yeah. Ooh, I like that. And an eyeball there. And now, I would say to a certain degree, now there is a conscious awareness as to what I do with the piece now, because there is a I see something within the piece now, and the self, the ego, the eye maker, doesn't want to lose it. And to some extent we don't have to, because of technology. Boom. And back to the flow. I think it's actually a practice as well. Like I'm gonna pause for a second, go into my gallery. I'm only gonna pause because there is some not safe for work stuff, and YouTube is a bitch. Oh wait, we're all good. I don't think the file saved as an image. Just to be sure. Yes, the file did not save as an image. So what I'm going to do now is, even though the eye maker, the piece of me that wants to latch onto this piece, wants to latch on so badly, I'm actually going to merge it. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to consciously lose this. I'm going to lose all of it. And it's not really losing. I would say it's how we see it. It's how you interpret it. It's how you interpret it. What's actually happening here is change. Change is occurring. Us human beings see reality so... We can see reality via a very rigid lens sometimes. The inventions of words and concepts can really restrict how we experience the world around us. And all of a sudden, because I let go, and to some degree, even if I didn't let go, this is possible that this still could have happened, but the exact process of me letting go has given birth to something even more interesting, I reckon. Once again, too much focus. Too much focus. The undo button also is an interesting thing. Digital art. Very interesting thing. It's fascinating. The goal here is to be and see what happens. Literally see what happens. It's sort of like sailing into the unknown. There's a desire to keep this. It's interesting becoming aware of these things that operate in the background. That's cool. It's like a snake. I suppose it's the art of letting go, isn't it? I've seen this, I've seen that phrase just recently. The art of letting go. Literally, it's an art. So, now that I've let go enough, I think it's time to solidify. It's time to crystallize. To work with what we've got, make a decision, and stop. To crystallize. You know, what better? Cool to actually do a crystallize. I've never really drawn crystals ever. To some degree. I haven't necessarily gone and watched other humans teach me how to draw a crystal. I'm just doing. I'm drawing a crystal in the way that I can. Practice makes better. Practice makes better. Screw the crystal. This is where the marvel of digital art comes in. I mean, you can easily do this, I reckon, in different ways using physical art. I suppose it's the medium which you use the most that you start becoming adept at. Solidify this in background, so switches it up to darkness. I want to go for a tiki. Yee. Tiki. A little bit of it. Oh shit. I'm gonna draw my non-dominant hand. Oh, my arm is getting cramped. Ooh. What would happen? Experimentation is also beautiful, isn't it? What would happen if I did that? Oh, let's go back to my right hand. And this. And that. And this. And that. The urge to explain. The urge to talk. I'm actually gonna leave it like this. As human beings, we always like to. I've noticed we always like to look for some sort of formation, something at least from our own interpretation of things. But it's interesting. Art or creativity incarnate, or whatever you want to call it, different expressions of consciousness can see very different things in the exact same thing. It's really cool. I noticed this with my wife. Like when I drew a piece, she's like, "Oh, I see this." I'm like, "Whoa, I do not see that whatsoever." And I even had I think I had something in mind for like, I had a goal within my awareness that I was going for, as far as I can remember, with that piece I showed her. So it's really fascinating. Whoop. Oh, it's a binga booga booga. Binga bombastic. Big bombastic. Let's go backwards. Well, I'll go backwards with my left hand. And then we go forward again. The name is an interesting thing. Like, I'd say for thousands of years, the human being and the name it has been assigned. Honestly, you know, when it comes to ontology, philosophy, psychology, spirituality, illity, insert illity here, insert beingness here, ontology. I think I already said ontology. Just fucking do. Just do. Just do. Simple. Do. I'll call it just do as well.